So, hi friends. One question which people usually ask me as a coach is, Coach, how to be consistent? I start a habit, but I'm not able to maintain it for a long period of time. So, I said there are three answers to it. Of course, the first two people know it. My focus is on the third one. The first one is your passion and why, and connected to it is the second one, the necessity. Let me explain. You take any sportsman, okay, their passion makes them consistent. Any actor, their passion makes them consistent. Second is the necessity. So there was a friend of mine who was a chain smoker. The moment a boy was born to him, he threw his cigarette packet in the dustbin and promised he's not going to smoke again. There was a mother in Taiwan or Thailand, I'm not sure, okay, whose teenage son had a kidney problem, kidney failure. The immediate probable donor was his mother, but she was obese, so doctors refused to operate on her because of obvious reasons. The doctor said if you are able to reduce 20 kgs within the next 3 months, we can do something about it. So this mother put herself on a severe diet, ran 20 kilometers per day, and she was able to bring her weight to normal weight, and she was able to successfully transplant her kidneys to the son. So if you have a very strong necessity, yes, you can become consistent. The third one, my all-time favorite, accept inconsistencies before you actually become consistent. So how does this actually work out? Now imagine you wanted to start a new habit and you were consistent for 2 days, but on the third day you couldn't do it. What happens is you actually start feeling guilty, okay, that you were not able to be consistent. But what I realized is, let me look into positives. Out of 3 instances, 2 times I followed that particular habit, whether it is getting up early in the morning, reading a self-improvement book, being on diet, or going to the gym. So 2 out of 3 is, I think it is good enough. It is 66%. Now this motivates you to continue the habit on the 4th day. Now what happens is when you do it on the 4th day, now the probability is 3 out of 4. So 3 out of 4 is again 75%, which is a very good number to start a habit. Now this motivates you to continue the habit on the 5th day. Now it becomes 4 out of 5. Now 4 out of 5 is again 80%, which is an amazing number for you to follow that particular habit. But again, on the 6th day, there are chances you may not do it. Now what happens? It becomes 4 out of 6. So 4 out of 6 again is a very good number. 4 out of 6 is a very good number. Okay, it works out around 66 to 70%. Right? So on the 7th day, it becomes a motivating factor for you to continue with the habit. So now it becomes 5 out of 7. So what I've realized is, when I continue this particular pattern in a month, out of 30 opportunities, I would have definitely followed that particular habit for at least 22 to 23 instances. Even if I do it for 20, it is 2 out of 3. 66% is definitely a good number compared to not getting into that particular habit at all. So as a coach, I usually insist, if your willpower is weak, if your why is weak, that doesn't mean you cannot be consistent. You can still keep moving forward. But before that, accept inconsistency before you become consistent. Okay? See you at the top. Wishing you all success.